Hello everyone, welcome back to the Poof channel. I'm Poof. Today, I just want to give you a quick 2024 to 2025 little life update. I know it's been a little while again, and here I am again with another just face-to-face video. A little low effort, but I will be back with the gaming hopefully soon. It's been a very busy start of this new year, just with my new job and getting all my schedules mixed around after getting my training done. And so I've just been needing a bit more me time to just kind of get plans set in place, get things ready, and I've been doing a whole lot in the background again. And yeah, just know that I am still thinking of the channel, and it hurts being away, but I know what I need to do, and so it has had to sit on the back burner for a little bit, and I apologize for that. But that being said, I'm doing voice training. Yeah, so just expect that from now on. I know it's a bit of a journey, and I'm only just getting started, so please bear with me. But I'm so confident and so excited to just see how this year ends up, just being consistent, doing my vocal exercises, and just maintaining that mentality of this is where I'm at, this is where I belong. And it'll get easier with time, and I'll find my groove, and it'll sound a lot more natural and less forced as the days go by. So yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way, just because I know I'm gonna sound different than in my previous videos. My last video is kind of like a little goodbye letter to my old dead voice. So yeah, I felt very inspired because I watched the Icky video, and she was just like, I know this is going to make you upset, and I was like, I'm upset. So, but I know I gotta eat my vegetables, so make my voice grow big and girly. So yeah, that's been a big change for me recently. And another thing that I'm starting this year out with is legally changing my name and gender. So thankfully, in the state of Oregon, which is where I live, in the USA, it's really easy. It's honestly so easy. And I'm so fucking grateful to have spawned here. So, lucky spawn, I guess. I know it's not always easy for people in more conservative states, and my heart goes out to you. But yeah, I am very fortunate in that regard. They make it very easy here in Oregon, and like I said, I'm very grateful. So I'm getting that process done too, starting this year out right. And yeah, also I'm going to, now that I'm working again, I'm going, and it feels stable, I'm going to start laser therapy, because I need to so bad. I need to so bad. So that's on the bucket list for this year. We're getting it all done this year, all the little things that I was holding myself back from last year, no more. So I'm very excited to share that with you all. So it's been a journey, and everyone's journey's different. Everybody goes about things at their own pace. But I'm thoroughly confident this year is going to be a year that I look back on and I'm going to just be so proud of myself. And just truly being me and putting all the things into practice this year. Everything I said I was going to do, I'm doing this year. And I'm proud of myself right now. I'm getting my license this month. I haven't been able to drive around very much, but that's going to change this weekend for me, and I'm super excited about that. It's going to allow me to eventually have a better and easier way to move out, because I'll have the car, and so it's just like something I need to do this year for sure. Just because like I want to move out here soon, at some point this year maybe, if I'm lucky and I save up enough to do so. I also am going to be welding this weekend. I have a project that I have in mind, and I'll be making like welding style videos here pretty soon. I want to make just like a video of just like proper PPE and like just like an educational style video of like welding and things that I've learned from just getting started, and how you might want to go about learning how to do a trade. And because that's going to be my career, I'm going to be a welder and break gender norms. So, but I've always been this way, like, and this is something, it brings me joy, just creating things with my hands and working with my hands, and like that's where I'm most proud of things that I do, is when I create things. That's why I have this YouTube channel, and that's why I create art, and that's why I make things. It makes me happy. And so, yeah. That being said, I want to also mention that this year I tried to do Fansly, right? And I'm pretty sure I talked about this earlier in another video, like these style of videos that I make on my channel. Basically, like, what? Last year around like fall time, end of summer, I started making Fansly content, and it was very like modest at first, until I was like getting more and more comfortable with putting myself out there in that way. And there's nothing wrong with it, but you just have to understand what comes with that, you know what I mean? Like how people will perceive you, and how your dignity, whatever, like, what comes with that kind of thing. If you don't, then definitely research it before you do, and the toll that it can potentially take on your mental health and your heart. But yeah, so yeah, I tried, and a lot of my motivation for that was, one, I was sad because of my breakup, because she told me that she didn't like me anymore because I had facial hair, and that's part of the reason why I have resented the idea, low-key, of getting laser therapy, which is stupid, I know. And like, I'm not actually gonna prevent myself, like, I just said that I was going to do it, but like, that just like, and I did mention in an earlier video, like, that I wasn't going to mention why we broke up, because she deserves her own privacy, but I just want to say that it affected me so much. And like, I tried to like play it off as something that wasn't that big of a deal, just because like we hadn't been dating for super long. It was a pretty short relationship. But it really hurt me, And I just want to come clean about that, you know? Like the whole reason why we started dating was because we were attracted to each other, both physically and mentally. And then that went away, and it was really tragic, you know? Like having the person that you love tell you that, no, actually, I think you're ugly. Bye. I broke up with her though, because she was like, no, maybe we can like work through this, and I'm just like, no, because I don't take shit from nobody. Okay, like I'm not gonna just sit there and let you criticize me for something that is not even in my control. You know what I mean? And I mean, of course, technically I can control it because I can just get rid of it. I know that. But now I have the means to do so. And so I'm not like complaining. But I don't know, like it feels so superficial, you know? Like it felt so superficial. It felt like everything that we had together, it sucked. It really sucked. And it fucking killed me. It killed my heart. Not really. It didn't kill my heart. My heart is like an ever flaming ball of fire that, and my blood is like gasoline and burns. But like, yeah, like it sucked. Sorry to interrupt the video. I just wanted to add this in real quick just because I totally forgot to add this after I got done talking about my ex. I just want to say to continue the story from my last video, not the one where I talk about God, but the one where it was just an update video like this video. I just want to say that I'm no longer talking to that poly couple. Mainly just because I have found myself not being comfortable with being in a polycule. Nothing against it, but I just know in my heart that I only want to be intimate with one person at a given time. I just don't have the energy to do more than that, you know? And not just that, but I say later in the video, like, my sexuality and, like, my intimacy is sacred to me. And so I ended up breaking things off with them, and I am very single, and I'm not exactly searching. I am searching every day, but, like, I'll know when I meet whoever it is if I don't know, you know, like, but what I do know is that I know my worth, and another reason why I didn't think it was that great of an idea was because they didn't actually want to really be in a relationship with me. They just wanted to fuck me. They just wanted to whore me out as well. Like, this is like literal conversation topics that I shared with this person. The main reason they wanted to like do things with me was so that they can watch me get fucked by other people. I was not comfortable with that, so I was like, oh, never mind. It started to make me think that they were gonna like traffic me, so I was like, ooh, I need to not humor this anymore. So yeah, that didn't end up going anywhere. So it just sorry for the interruption. I just had to get that out. And just, yeah, like, oh god, it's kind of embarrassing. Like, the things I put up with when I'm in a rut. It's crazy. So, but yeah, I just wanted to say that. And I also want to say, just because I talk about me doing porn in just a second, you'll see that I did end up doing porn a second time. I don't know why I forgot to mention this too, but I ended up like doing it very briefly because I got sad again. My bad. But I was also just like feeling inspired. As much as I am inspired and love the content creators and the content that is outputted on Fansly, and I think Fansly's probably the more based of platforms that you can make your own personal content on in that genre. Yeah, I explain later why I can't. But yeah, sorry Fansly for joining and then leaving again. Like 3 times. Believe it or not. 3rd time's the charm though, so I learned my lesson. So you're allowed to have more than one favorite VTuber too, by the way. So I made some stupid content on there. Oh god, okay, continuing with the video. And that's part of the reason why I can't do porn, is because I'm a giver, and like putting myself out there is just too degrading for me in my heart, mainly because it puts a price tag on my heart in a weird way, you know? Like, it feels like I make my love a product rather than an all-encompassing infinite possibility of everything that it can encompass. That's more than just some cheddar, you know? So I just couldn't do it, you know? Like, it's not for everyone, you know? I did have fun with the art, but eventually I started feeling lonely and feeling like I needed more and was not able to achieve that, and I was using it in the wrong way. Like, I was going about everything in the wrong way because I was coming at it from an emotional standpoint rather than a business standpoint, which is what it is. And that was my problem. And I can't disconnect that because it's so intimate. And like, I'm a very intimate person when it comes to love, and it's very sacred to me, and that's something that I was ignoring, and that's why I couldn't do it. I can't do it. No judgment to people who do it, of course. You know my opinion on that, anyone who watches my channel. It's just another job that people do. Yeah. I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't think that necessarily kids should watch porn, but what are you gonna do, you know? It's the internet age. Kids have phones. I'm not saying that makes it okay, but that's like a whole other topic of something that I don't want to talk about. So we're not going to. That could be like, it's like another video, you know. I do think though that it can be educational, and which is valuable, but majority of it is just fantasy and duh. So like it has the potential to be harmful to children because they just don't understand, and like that's the very brief just explanation there. I do think though that on the topic of children and sexuality, if you know you're trans, you know you're trans. Need I say more? And the reason I say that is because I have had friends that are trans throughout my entire life who, and it differs from person to person because everyone finds out this way, finds out self-discovery shit in their own way. But majority of them that I have met in my own life, in my own personal experience, knew from a very young age that they were. And then they ended up transitioning later on in life. They regretted that it was so far into their life, but they were happy. And they are still happy. And it's been years, and I'm so proud of them and happy for them. But that's my stance on that. It's that once you know, and yeah. So anyway, yeah, there's another thing I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, I'm learning how to sew. I think I might have mentioned that briefly, but yeah, I'm learning how to sew. I'm making a cosplay, a malware cosplay, and I think hot Skynet is pretty cool, and so I'm just yeah, this is, let it burn, yeah, I just love the character and the design, and so I wanna make the cosplay, and I don't think that very many people, I don't know if anyone has done that yet, and yeah, so, and it's been a really fun way to learn how to sew, and I have a little brother, SM3701, and it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. And yeah. I'm all over the place with this conversation, but yeah. I'm doing a lot, I'm trying to just do the things that I actually want to do with my life and just go for it, instead of just sitting here contemplating things. Excuse me. Oh, also, I got new frames. I don't know if you can see super well, but they're hearts. They're so cute. Also, the frames, like instead of the lenses, frames, they're red and sparkly, and I fucking love it. So, oh, also, I got a haircut a few weeks ago, so the hair is looking nice. So, yeah, I actually went out and got a haircut. I haven't done that in so long. It was so nice. I loved it. I had a really cool lady. She had a green strand of hair, and it was all black hair, and she was super pretty, and she did me up pretty good. So yeah. But yeah, overall, I'm super excited to just see how this year turns out for me. I am praying for everyone in California. I wish I could donate $1 million to every family that lost their house, but I can't. Please help if you can. Only if you can. Don't stretch yourself thin. I know times are rough for everyone right now. And, we're getting stretched pretty thin here. But I have hope for us. And there is hope with the amount of people that have been helping out and just helping each other. It's so inspiring. And yeah, please do your part if you can. Only if you can. Don't feel stressed out about it. But yeah, anyway, I will be doing some more Signalist because I want to finish that here pretty soon. I won't give you a solid date, but I do plan on being a bit more consistent now with my content, just because I feel like I'm getting in a pretty solid groove with everything else going on in my life. And yeah, so that'll be it for me. I really hope you enjoyed my little ramble. Here's to 2025 and New Year, New Me. Quite literally, my name's gonna be different here pretty soon. Like, legally. It's so great. I'm so excited. So, yeah, anyway, bye. And hope you have good day, and and subscribe if you want more crazy poof shenanigans. I do shenanigans on the daily, so